Hello.
Hey.
Today we are reacting to a film that I'm a little excited for, and I know Samantha has her own feelings towards it.
Yeah, I'm not really into like monster films. Is that what you would call it? A monster film?
Yeah.
Or creature
Yeah.
things? It's not really my thing. I do love like E.T. Would that even be classified or is that more
It's a
sci-fi?
bit different than Godzilla and King Kong.
Godzilla and King Kong. But
he's a little friendlier.
Okay, and we're eating bananas
For King Kong.
for King Kong. He's throwing them on the floor like King Kong. We eat cinnamon on our bananas. We got it from a 5-year-old.
It's really great.
Honestly, it's life-changing.
So this film is a remake of an older film. There's probably a countless Godzilla and King Kong films out there. This one in particular is them versus each other, which will be very interesting to watch.
So we have like a T-Rex type of creature versus a gorilla.
Basically, a giant lizard formed from the originally Godzilla was formed from the bomb dropped on Hiroshima. That is one of the ideas, is that the radiation caused this lizard to become this giant beast. And King Kong is like this giant ape from Skull Island, which is like this island in the middle of nowhere that these people worship King Kong.
I'm telling you, my knowledge about these sorts of films is pretty much non-existent. It's just never been the sort of thing that I'm like, I want to go watch. Yeah. But I'm open to it.
I always just like big creatures destroying things. I have like a soft spot for those kind of movies, like Cloverfield or King Kong itself. Something about it is kind of satisfying to watch them just destroy a bunch of things.
I feel like Jacob kind of relates to some of the characters.
Yes, yes. Most particularly Godzilla. So in this film, we've got a few people we know. Alexander Skarsgård.
Love him.
Yeah, and he's from Big Little Lies, which is fantastic.
He's also from, I want to say, True Blood.
Okay. We have Millie Bobby Brown from Stranger Things. And we have a director, Adam Wingard, who I don't know. And looks like he directed the horror film.
It might be
Wingard.
Wingard.
He looked like he directed the horror film You're Next. And he's about to do a sequel to Face Off, which is a fantastic film from John Woo. The movie, I've seen the trailer before, so I am excited to watch it again. But I do know that it is kind of big and loud, and we'll see where it goes.
And I have not seen it, so...
So you're in for something. Here we go.
This is our only chance.
This is it.
We have to take it.
They always put him in chains.
The world needs him to stop what's coming. And this child, she's the only one he'll communicate with.
I knew that they had a bond. She had nowhere to go, so I made a promise to protect her.
Well, don't put her around King Kong.
In some way.
Now, is this CGI or is this an animatronic?
CGI, definitely.
Fighter planes.
Explosions. We've already got an explosion.
Now, why don't they like each other?
Godzilla.
I'm not too sure. Maybe we'll get some deep backstory in this one. Maybe they owe each other money or something.
This literally looks like a video game.
I would not have chosen this song. I don't know what this is.
These are dangerous times. Godzilla's out there and he's hurting people and we don't know why.
Because he's Godzilla and he just steps around and that's it. That's why.
The myths are real. There was a war. And they're the last ones standing.
I can't wait to fight this because I'm real from it. Nobody gonna stop me. Here we go.
Kong bows to no one.
And now this is leaping in the air, and it looks like King Kong has a battle axe. Well, what did you think of all that?
I don't think that's my type of entertainment. First of all, I don't really love the whole CGI thing. I think if these creatures were like built, if they like went the old school method of actually like building these things, which they then shot and like kind of made an animatronic situation, I would be more into it because I would be like, oh, that's really cool.
Yeah.
But when it's the CGI thing, I'm like, cool. I feel like I'm watching a video game.
Yeah.
I feel like I should have had like a controller in my hand, like pow 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 pow, you know, and I didn't even really know how to play video games. I would just press all the buttons and sometimes I'd win. That's kind of what that took me back to.
Yeah. Oh, I appreciate like the old style of like someone in a suit or something.
Yeah.
Like there's just like a charm to that. And I don't know, I agree that there's like, it kind of works differently with like Jurassic Park when it's like these giant dinosaurs that are
Right.
like CGI because they don't have to like interact or become the main character. It's like, okay, there's these characters and then they're like, oh, there's a giant dinosaur in my rearview mirror. But in this, it's like you're there to see King Kong and Godzilla have this fight. And it's like, you can't really relate to a computer animated thing for that long, at least for me.
Do you think I'm Godzilla or King Kong?
You are definitely King Kong, Queen Kong.
Why?
Because I think that you have some sympathies like King Kong and, you know, like being worshipped like him. And I think I'm Godzilla. I think I just like
You think
come
you're
out of
God?
my God, yes, but I also just like come out of the water, see what's going on, ruin things, and then go back.
And also, there were other like weird creatures flying around. Like there was like a pterodactyl-like thing with a
Yeah.
long tail.
And that happens in King Kong a lot. Like
Okay.
there'll be like a prehistoric creature that comes in there and he has to fight it or something. So I guess there'll be lots of creatures. It won't just be Godzilla versus King Kong. It'll be,
Right.
you know.
And it looks like there's some heart in it. We have a child, and I have,
Yeah.
you know, usually these sorts of things have the child like be like, oh, there's the animal, like he's vicious, but I feel like I can connect to it. So I
Yeah.
imagine that Kong is going to probably have some sort of friendship with his child, and there's going to be a scene where, I don't know, maybe they're like, oh, who's going to win?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like,
There's always
fan
like
versus fan.
There's always like one woman that King Kong won't kill, but he'll kill everything else in the world except for like this little girl or like Fay Ray or whatever. Like it's always like it seems like he just likes this one woman and everything else is nothing to him.
Yeah, that's really kind of all I have to say about
Yeah.
this. I
will maybe check this movie out. It's not like at the top of my list. I think maybe see it in the theater where it's like going to be big and loud, and that'll probably get you going if that's your kind of thing.
I think that I'll probably take a nap while you watch it. If
Probably.
you watch it at home.
And it's going to be released, it looks like March 31st. And it's been pushed back a number of times because of the pandemic. And so for all those waiting to see it, it will be a wonderful thing to finally come out.
And I hope you love it.
Yeah. Check out Godzilla versus King Kong.